Hey, what's going on everyone? How are you guys doing today? It's Nong here, and welcome back to another Steam 2 video. And today we're talking about reckoning weapons, or I guess a specific reckoning weapon. The last man standing shotgun that you can get from Gambit Prime, or from this week's reckoning. And we're going to be talking about this because of the recent buffs. Now getting the weapons is easier than ever, and they seem to drop like every other time in tier 3. It's just crazy how the weapons drop now. It was a pretty good buff, and definitely something that's gonna make people play the Wrecking a lot more. But like I said, today we're gonna be taking a look at the last man standing and seeing the best perks that you can get on this thing, so you can get a God Roll last man standing. We're gonna be looking at both PvP and PvE, so it doesn't matter which God Roll you're looking for, we're gonna be talking about both of them. So anyways, let's get started with this, and let's not waste any more time. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with the barrels, and for the Crucible, you're going to be looking for some Rifle Barrel or Food Choke. I think these two are great for the Crucible. I think Rifle Barrel might be a little bit better than Food Choke, ever since Food Choke got that nerf a couple months ago, but it's still a pretty good option. It's still up there with Rifle Barrel. And with these two barrels, we're just trying to increase our one-shot potential as much as we can, by giving them more range, or tidying up our spread with Food Choke. Now for PvE, you don't really need range as much, so you don't really have to worry about getting something like Rifle Barrel. Especially since it takes away some handling, that's not really what you want. So I recommend that you go either for Small Bore or for Corkscrew Rifling. Small Bore will give you a little bit of range and some stability, but the main fact that we take from this is that we don't really take any hit anywhere. We just gain a bit of range and stability, and same as with Corkscrew Rifling. All we do is get more handling, get more range, and get more stability. So I think these two are pretty nice. They don't really affect you in a negative way at all. They just increase the range a bit and give you a couple more extra stats. So I think these two are the ones that you should be looking for if you're looking for a PvE role. Okay, so next up, moving on to the magazine perks. And there's only really one option if you're going for the Crucible role, which is going to be Accurate Rounds. Accurate Rounds gives you the 10 plus range that you're looking for. It's one of the few things that actually gives some range in this column, besides Light Mag, but it's only half of what Accurate Rounds gives you. So you always want to look for some Accurate Rounds if you're looking for some Crucible shotguns. Now for PvE, we have some pretty good ones. We got Assault Mag, which increases your rate of fire and your stability. Appended Mag, which just increases your magazine size, kind of like Extended Mag, but better, since you don't really take a hit to your reload speed. And then Tactical Mag, which also increases your magazine size, plus a bit of reload and stability. So all these three I think are the ones that you should be going for if you're looking for the PvE God Roll. Okay, so now let's move on to the first trade perk. And for the Crucible, there's actually not that many great options, I'm not gonna lie. But the two that we have that I think are the best are Opening Shot, which is actually the best. It improves the accuracy and range in the opening shot of your attack, meaning that your first shot is gonna be more likely to actually one-shot someone. Opening Shot, it's okay. It's an okay perk. I know in shotguns it can actually come in pretty handy when you really need that one shot. So Opening Shot can be the difference between getting that one shot and not getting the one shot. So Opening Shot is pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. And then the other perk that you can also run for in the Crucible is Auto-Loading Holster, which means that the weapon will be automatically reloaded when you put it away. So in the Crucible you don't really have to worry about reloading. You can switch out of your weapon, use your primary for a bit, and whenever you need your shotgun again, it's going to be ready to go. So Auto-Loading Holster is an okay perk, but this definitely are not the best perks that you could get on a shotgun. Now for PvE, we got two that really stand out. You have Grave Robber, which will reload the weapon when you get a melee kill. This can be pretty handy, especially since this weapon doesn't really have the best reload. It has 37 reload, which is okay, but still kinda slow. So the reloading on kill from Grave Robber is actually pretty nice on this one. And the other good one is Fuel Prep, which increases your ammo reserves, meaning that you can carry more ammo. And when you're crouching, you get faster reload, stow time, and ready up time, which is pretty nice also for the slow reload we have on the weapon. So whenever you wanna start reloading, just make sure to crouch and then take advantage of the extra reload speed. I actually really like Fuel Prep on my shotguns. The faster reload and being able to carry more ammo is just amazing. So if you have the choice between Fuel Prep and Grave Robber, I definitely recommend that you go for Fuel Prep. I think it's the better of the two perks. I think that you're gonna get a little bit more out of it. Just remember to crouch every time you want to reload. Okay, so now let's move on to the final perk, the second trade perk. And for Crucible, we got Rampage, which increases the weapon's damage after getting a kill. This makes the weapon great for getting follow-up kills, since this is an aggressive frame shotgun. It also increases rate of fire after getting a kill. So the increased damage and the increased rate of fire make this weapon very nice for chaining up some kills. So Rampage is definitely a good one on these shotguns. And there's also 1-2 punch. And this thing is amazing at dealing with supers. If you actually hit a super with all your pellets and manage to proc 1-2 punch, they're basically dead. You can shotgun melee the supers with 1-2 punch. But the thing about it is that since a lot of the supers in Destiny are used extremely fast, this is not super reliable when it comes to hitting every pellet, since there's a bit of randomness to it. So if you're running 1-2 punch, you definitely want something like food choke to make sure that all your pellets are gonna hit and you're actually gonna be able to proc the 1-2 punch perk. And for PvE, we're definitely just gonna be looking at 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch is definitely the perk that makes this shotgun just so attractive to everyone, because the crazy amounts of damage that you can do with 1-2 punch and some of the melee damage increasing exotics. Each class has a melee increasing exotic. Some of them might be a little bit better than the other ones, but they all can take advantage of 1-2 punch thanks to an exotic and you do crazy amounts of melee damage. And yeah, it's just amazing the damage that you can put out with 1-2 punch. So if you're looking for a PvE role, you definitely want 1-2 punch on this shotgun. It is basically what you need to do crazy amounts of damage. Now moving on to the masterworks. For the Crucible, you want a range masterwork. You want to increase the range as much as you can to try to get the most one-shot kills as you can. So the range masterwork it is. And for PvE, this one actually it's a little bit tough, but I think a reload masterwork would be pretty nice, just to make sure that you reload the weapon even faster and be able to get back into the fight a lot faster. Okay, so now I want to talk a little bit about the weapon itself and what I think about it. First of all, for the Crucible, I think that the weapon is an okay shotgun. It could definitely put in the work, but I don't think this weapon will be a replacement for something like a God Roll Mindbender's Ambition. The Mindbender's Ambition just has so many good perks that I could roll with, especially Quick Draw, which can't really roll on this weapon, which makes the weapon just feel a lot more snappy and a lot more responsive because of all the handling that it has. So while you can definitely put in some work with this shotgun in the Crucible, I don't think it's gonna be the next meta PvP shotgun. You may see it every once in a while, but you won't see it that often. Now for PvE though, this is where this weapon just shines because of 1-2 punch. This is the only shotgun that could roll 1-2 punch outside of a raid weapon, so that's gonna make it very attractive for a lot of people. And I'm sure you guys have seen the videos of all the crazy things 1-2 punch can pull off, and it's just that good. 1-2 punch has to be one of the best perks in PvE right now. So if you guys don't have a last man standing with 1-2 punch yet, I definitely recommend that you go into Reckoning this week and farm one. You are not gonna regret it. You're definitely gonna fall in love with this weapon, and I'm not sure you're gonna pick up any other shotgun in PvE. But anyways guys, with that we're gonna end today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe to the channel in case you guys aren't already. Let me know in the comments below what's the best last man standing role that you have gotten so far. For me, it's this one right here. It's the best one that I gotten so far, but I'm not gonna stop with this one. I'm definitely gonna be grinding out some more this week. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care everyone. Have a good day.